Guys, no, absolutely not. We are not about to sit here and go through another season of them lying to you, manipulating you again to prop up a has been, a guy who's long since been washed. And they won't stop. This is how you know that there's a mafia out there. And I'm not just talking about the gambling that just happened with the FBI controversy. There is a mafia out there manipulating the narrative. The Clutch Sports Mafia. If you know anything, and I don't want to get into politics, but there's more billionaires nowadays than there ever have been, even over the last 100 years. And if you look at the amount of money that these billionaires and these corporations are putting into political figures, it's billions of dollars. It's never been like that in American history. But why do I bring that up? Because if you ever want to know who's controlling what prop gets put up, what bill gets passed, and what person becomes a president, look at these Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, and all these other people who keep putting all this money into politics. This is why the world is so expensive and effed up as it is today. As far as I'm concerned with this is the same thing going on with the Clutch media. Put dollars into these companies. Put dollars into ESPN. Put dollars into talking about LeBron on every platform. And lying for his good name so that you may profit. These people are bought and paid for. They're not real. I'm pretty sure most of them don't even feel the way they try to project on most of these shows and platforms, especially people like this clown right here, Jason Timpf. And Jason Timpf knows basketball. You can tell he's a hooper. He knows the X's and O's. But the moment he got in bed with Colin Cowherd was the moment you realize he became a corporate pawn as far as what he talks about. Because he doesn't really speak basketball anymore. He does everything that he can to defend LeBron James. And I don't mean to tell you that as in this is a person who doesn't watch basketball. But I'm going to let him talk. He was reacting to Austin Reeves' 51-point game. Of course, he put on a show. Then he wanted to start talking about LeBron. And let's listen to the BS so we can go ahead and debunk this nonsense. Like, comment, subscribe, especially if you're a LeBron sexual. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe because we finna get into this one.
Sorts of shots. Ant was torching them all night and getting to the rim whenever he wanted, and the Lakers just punched back. Luka was transcendently great. They finally got some stops in the second half by like scrapping and supporting their mismatches, like swarming the ball more, gang rebounding to keep them off the glass. And they blew out a very good Wolves team.
I won't lie though, because that was a great game. But one thing that you could see that's going to be the Lakers' fault this entire season, and I called this a long time ago, they don't have enough athleticism. They have some great scorers. This is more of a finesse type of team though. Adding DeAndre Ayton only helps until LeBron gets there. When LeBron gets back on the floor, DeAndre Ayton will be on the side of that bench at some point in time. Or his minutes won't converse with LeBron's. Why? Because LeBron has to only drive. He can only drive through the lane, and DeAndre Ayton will be in his way. He's going to get double teamed. It's the same reason why Dwight Howard couldn't really play with LeBron. It's the same reason why JaVale McGee kind of could, but kind of couldn't, because JaVale kind of can hit, but not really. That's why they forced Anthony Davis to play center all those years, and it kind of caused him a lot of damage to his body, even though he was already injury prone. On top of that, the Lakers are going to win a lot of games, though, but a lot of them are going to be decided by that referee whistle. A lot of them are going to be decided by the whistle because this team already knows that they're going to get the call. They've been knowing this for a few years now. This is why you got people like Austin Reeves who, shout out to him, love what he's doing right now. Too much flopping. 22 free throws is just a joke. Stop it. Same thing for Luka, who likes to argue with refs all day long, and the same thing for LeBron. That's three people screaming at the refs. The refs ain't gonna be able to take it. They're gonna be blowing that whistle, and it's sad.
And so, like, as far as it goes, they still have a lot they can get better at. Obviously, the defensive end is still a work in progress. Obviously, they need to find a way to incorporate LeBron. These are kind of my last two thoughts. I saw a lot of talk from people after even just they still have a lot they can get better at. Obviously, the defensive end is still a work in progress. Obviously, they need to find a way to incorporate LeBron. These are kind of my last two thoughts.
The only way they can incorporate LeBron is if he sits there on the side of that bench. That's the only way you're going to incorporate LeBron, is if he's playing left bench. The moment he gets in, he's going to start shooting 23 to 25 shots a night, and his energy is going to be off because he knows he's not getting a contract extension. Otherwise, he would have already got one. So he's just going to be toxic to this team. And if he comes in and puts on the happy face, the happy man face, kudos to him. But we all know who LeBron is. LeBron is the biggest drama queen that ever exists in sports. He's not going down without a fight. And I'm pretty sure he's upset at what Austin Reeves is doing right now. You ever notice he's not on the court celebrating after those wins? He's sitting on the bench. He don't run out there to go jump and high five with Reeves. Right? He walks away.
I saw a lot of talk from people after even just the Wolves game that was like, oh, why does this Laker team need LeBron? Here's a thought.
Those are some very smart people. There's your thought right there. Those are some people who understand the game and realize when somebody's hurting you. LeBron hurts this team, guys. I don't know how many times we got to keep saying it. But he's not for the squad. He's for himself. And he just doesn't fit. Yes, the Lakers need athleticism, for sure. It's not going to come from LeBron because in order for him to use his athleticism, everybody else going to have to get out the way. That's just going to hurt DeAndre Ayton and Rui Hachimura's game. Vando had like 10 last night. When the last time Jared Vanderbilt had 10 points? When the last time he got to score enough to get 10 points in? Come on, man. Dalton Connect, though, I am disappointed in that dude. I will blame the Lakers until the ship sinks, though, because they have destroyed that man's psyche, because that's not what he was doing last year. And it's not because the NBA talent caught up to him. He is just in his own head. And them shots that he be missing that should be going in, he's shooting like Bronny James now. Worse.
He's a second-team All-NBA player when he's healthy.
There it go. There it is. There it is. Let's listen to that. Let's rewind that.
Oh, why does this Laker team need LeBron? Here's a thought. He's a second-team All-NBA player when he's healthy.
All right, y'all heard that, right? LeBron is a second-team All-NBA player. You know what that means? You got Luka, who a top 3 player. You got Bron, who they voted as the 8th best player in the league. And now you got Austin Reeves, who's looking like top 5. He's averaging 37 points a game right now. Like 37, 9, and 8. Y'all know what that means? There is no way that this Laker team shouldn't win a championship. Whatsoever. If the Lakers don't win, then that means that this team is an object failure. This is a championship or a bust season. When have you ever had 3 players, 2 of them getting you 30? Your third best player, according to them, is averaging 37 points right now. And let's not talk about the fact that LeBron James is second team All-NBA, yet a minus 55 on the plus minus sheet. They were worse whenever he was on the floor last year. That's what that means. Worse. So y'all want to sit here and hype this man up over that second team All-NBA. That's Clutch Mafia. What that is Clutch Mafia punking the voters, the media members, and paying them off to vote this man in. Rick Bucher already exposed that last year. Multiple emails from Clutch Sports saying vote LeBron for this, vote LeBron for MVP. I didn't even know players could do that, or media members. Like, so your agency can tell people to vote. How many votes were faked, or like how many MVPs should have went to somebody else? Is the NBA just all the way rigged? My money's on yes. It's not just Chauncey Billups and Terry Rozier, guys. My money would be on yes. But this is laughable. That second team All NBA, you see how they gotta use stats and I don't even mean to say stats as in statistical output. They have to use achievements and stuff that you really can't measure up in order to say LeBron is still some type of great player. But when you watch the games, the eye test tells you. Rewind this a little bit.
He's a second team All NBA player when he's healthy. He's an excellent defensive rebounder. They've sucked at rebounding. They need help on the glass. LeBron can help.
They suck at rebounding, guys. LeBron is an excellent defensive rebound. So for everybody who's watching this, I want you can stop right now or you can wait till this video is over. And you can sit there and you can go to Angry Old Hoops and you can see a collage of LeBron James's defensive rebounds, which is just basically everybody on the opposing team on the other side of the court, because of a long three, they automatically run to get on defense, and LeBron getting that board with four Laker players next to him that could have gotten that rebound. Defensive rebounds are a joke in the league. Austin Reeves just had 11. So what they even need LeBron for? Austin Reeves can average a triple-double. He can get you 11 rebounds. Why does it have to be LeBron? Defensive rebounds are a joke. If you don't know that yet, again, you just don't know basketball. But I'm not saying that to just hate or to roast you, even though you need to have your ass roasted. But what I'm saying is go do your homework, bro. Stop for just a second and go to the NBA website and go ahead and look at rebounds via LeBron and watch how many rebounds he gets where he's by himself on an island, by himself, or Anthony Davis and Reeves are right next to him, letting him grab the board. At the beginning of this season, and I saw Reeves and a couple of other older Laker players do this a couple times. The ball's going their way, and they're looking around confused because they're expecting LeBron to grab it, only for them to realize LeBron's not there. I've seen it multiple times already, and it's only 4 games? 4 games in, bro. I've seen it. They're used to LeBron getting those weak-ass boards. That's what we call stat padding. That's not a real stats. Offensive rebounds can be different. And you're giving your team a second chance of scoring. Now that can be different because we're not in the 80s and 90s no more, and that's basically what I want to get to you guys' head. Defensive rebounds are just balls left, right, open. Because once you break a three, your whole entire team runs to the other side. They don't attempt, the other team doesn't attempt to get defensive rebounds anymore unless it's about 40 seconds left in the game. Like, that's the only time that they will really even try. And they barely even do that. So, again, another flat-ass stat that doesn't matter and another lie by another LeBron James supporter / Clutch Sports co-worker.
All NBA player when he's healthy. He's an excellent defensive rebounder. They've sucked at rebounding. They need help on the glass. LeBron can help with that. LeBron is a mid-40s catch-and-shoot player. That's something they could really use.
LeBron shoots the ball about 25 times a game, guys. 23 to 25 times a game. Go look at him. Anytime he has a 27-point game, 25-point game, he normally shoots the ball 25 times. How the freak, because I'm trying not to cuss, but man, who cares? How the fuck do you sit here and have 27 points but shot the ball 25 times? Where are your shots coming from? And we're not even counting the amount of free throws that this man gets. because those shots don't even count. So you really shooting the ball 30 plus times a game. And you mean to tell me he makes 40%? And again, most of his shots, if you go look at a shot chart, because you can look at any LeBron shot chart, there's not going to be too many mid-range shots except for misses. It's going to be a lot of threes, well, some threes, and it's going to be a lot of layups and dunks. And I mean literally under the basket is where most of LeBron's shot attempts come from. So with that being said, if all your shots are from under the basket, layups and dunks, how are you only shooting about 45-50% from the field? You're basically a center. That means you should be shooting 70-80% from the field if you're an under the basket center like LeBron basically is. Laughable. Have context to these stats.
Shoot player. That's something they could really use. LeBron last year was literally the best switch defender in the entire NBA. You don't think they
Okay, I'm done with that one. That is ridiculous. The best switch defender. I can show y'all 1,000 videos of LeBron James not playing defense. Being on the other side of the court. I'm done. Okay, we're going to end the video there, man. Y'all go ahead. Bro, these dudes say anything. And this is what I'm talking about being a fanboy and honestly just being bought and paid for. Those are the two things I want y'all to learn. All right, guys. Stop with the idol worship. Stop being idolaters. I know y'all love these dudes, but that is unhealthy for you to be loving another man like this. This is idol worship. Go read the scriptures, number one. Number two, most of y'all just need a hug from y'all dad. Go hug your father. Forgive him for everything that's ever happened to you, because if not, you become an egotistical maniac like LeBron, a fatherless son. He still needs that hug from his daddy that he never got. This is why he loves to manipulate the narrative as much as he does and play around with it. Not only just the industry, but with his agency, and buy and pay for people's support instead of working for it. And the fact that he cares so much about being the GOAT is another thing. He's the only player who cared this much. The other players, they wanted to kill you and prove that they were the best. LeBron doesn't want to be the best. He wants you guys to believe. He wants to manipulate you into thinking he's the best. He doesn't actually want to be the best, though. That's the difference. So go hug your dad. All right? Forgive him for everything that happened to you so that you can move on if you're a LeBron supporter. And take that damn honey out your pocket. It's fucking travesty that you got people like this dude making up lies. Their defense. What? LeBron was literally a minus 55. That's a defensive, that's mostly a defensive stat. Man, like, comment, subscribe, man. I'm up out of here. I can't take no more of this. Next video.